I'm a dishwasher in a restaurant. I'm not trying to impress anybody. I'm not bragging, it's just what I do. It's not the glamorous job people make it out to be. I mean, sure, you make a lot of dough and everybody looks up to you and respects you. But then again, there's a lot of responsibility. It weighs on you. It wears on you. Everybody wants to be a dishwasher these days, but they've got an idealistic view of it.
Come on, hustle, move 'em. Okay, rinse that crap off. First, into sink 1. We don't want all that grease and stuff getting in the main sink. Come on, we're getting behind. Come on, we need some silverware, we need some plates. We got people waiting, and they're getting fierce out there. Okay. After you scrape the chicken bones and crap off into the trash, rinse in sink 1. Get that ketchup off and throw the plates and stuff into the soapy water in the main sink. Now, let them soak. Now, as they're soaking, dig in there and get the ones that have been soaking. That's right, dig in there and get the ones that have been soaking.
Into all that grime and black sudsy water, sir?
That's right, scoop for the ones that have been soaking. Scoop!
I think this one is ready, sir.
What's that? Egg yolk. I see egg yolk on that. For heaven's sake. Scrape that off before you put it in the sterile water. And 1 plate?
Turkey? Come on, man. I've got eggs, I've got hamburgers, I got French fries, I got onion rings. I got grease popping in my eyes. But I don't have 1 plate to put anything on now, do I, Turkey?
The cook respects me a lot and knows I take it all in stride. He mumbles and swears some, but I know that's just his style when he's tense.
Okay, kid, what are you doing?
The manager's bent over with me now. We're both bent right over that steaming, bubbling, smelly sink together. He's got his top button loose. I can see the sweat pouring off his face. He's breathing heavy, but his face is set dead and calm now, though I can see what's going on under the surface. I respect him for his self-control, since he has a generally florid personality.
Okay, kid, how you feeling?
I'm okay.
You got your mind on something today, don't you, kid?
I'm just getting warmed up, that's all.
Really? Because you don't really seem like you're with it.
A blade slips out of my soapy, slippery hand. I grab for it. I send it back up into the air. It swirls like the manager grabs for it and sends it twisting back up in the other direction. I grab for it again, but it slips through my hands like trying to grab a fish out of water and lands with a sick-sounding clang and breaks into pieces on the floor. The manager looks at me, sort of coughs, and then looks up at the ceiling for a while as if wondering if it's ready for a new paint job. I watch the color of his face change to red. I know he feels as badly about this as I do.
Thank God it wasn't a glass. Those really shatter into pieces.
Are you happy here?
Yeah, sure.
No, I mean, are you really happy here?
The manager takes a personal as well as professional interest in me. I respect him for that.
Of course. Who wouldn't be? What's not to be happy about?
Okay, okie dokie, we're going to forget about that one. It was just 1 plate.
I don't mean to be rude, guys, but people are getting downright hostile out there. Some guy is claiming he's having a low blood sugar attack. Can't we please at least get them some coffee?
Anyone gotten anything yet?
Yeah, I served everyone until we ran out of plates and cups. Don't we have any paperware around here?
No! Okay, we're gonna start again from scratch. Okay, Mr. Dishwasher Man. Give these cups a quick rinse. Then you put them on the tray. Then you put the tray in the machine. 1 cycle takes 5 minutes. Then you take the tray out of the machine. Then you run the tray through the front where the waitresses can get to them. While the machine is running, I want you to take 10 plates, rinse 10 plates, scrape 10 plates, wash 10 plates, and sterilize 10 plates. All to be done in the sinks. Then you'll do the same for 10 sets of silver. Got it?
What tray?
That one.
Oh, the blue one.
He makes a funny little sound, sort of a cross between laughing and gagging. Yeah, he says, taking me suddenly in his affectionate fatherly way, leading me to the tray in question. He rubs my hand across the tray so that I'll get a good feel of it.
Hard rubber.
That's right. Hard rubber.
It doesn't melt in the machine?
No, never. This is the tray that you will use. This is the tray that you will run through the machine with the coffee cups on it.
Okay.
We bend back over the sink, steam rising out of the sterilizing one, and my nostrils and I give a little laugh.
What's funny?
I think of Macbeth. The witch's cauldron.
I saw that movie, man. Pretty weird.
I am not going back out there. I'm the one who has to take all the guff when something isn't ready, and I am not going back out there until we can give them some food.
Come on. Tell them some jokes. Show a little leg. Juggle some saucers.
We don't have any damn saucers to juggle. What the hell is going on back here? Are we making any headway?
Look, I found some paper cups. They won't hold anything hot, but you can give them some water. Stall them.
Stall them with paper cups of water. Beautiful. That's sure to calm them down.
One time in Atlanta.
Oh, shut up! Just cook and shut up!
Are you riding me? You want me to walk off? You want me to walk off right now?
Look, forget it, Charlie. I didn't mean anything.
Oh, you riding me?
Look, forget it, okay? I'm sorry.
Well, you do the cooking if you like it so much.
Our cook and manager always have a friendly give and take. I respect their relationship a lot. Family. The manager rolls up his shirt sleeves and edges in next to me at the sink. He looks down intently at the filthy water and asks,
You want me to go down in there with you? You want me to go down in there with you?
one never knows what's floating around down there. I want to take the heat, so I take a deep breath and say,
I'll handle it, sir. I'll do it.
Okay, kid. Give it a go.
and I do. The plates come back with ketchup smeared across them, chicken bones, crumpled napkins, bits of bread dripping with gravy, cigarettes stuffed out of egg yolks, mutilated French fries. Then I have to scrape off the ashes and grab off into the trash. Give the plates a quick rinse in the rinse sink, and then drop them off in the center sink with the soapy water to soak off any crusty stuff. Then I have to scoop back up into the sink, take out a plate, give it a quick rinse, and then throw it into the sterilizing sink. Sometimes I have to use the machine. That takes 5 minutes. The machine gives a buzz, I throw it open, great clouds of steam boil all my facial flesh. Then I have to take the plates and run them to the chef. Then I have to take the silver and cups and run them out to one for the waitresses to give to the customers. Back and forth, scrape, rinse, wash, steam. Let me tell you, this isn't a job for everyone.
I need 2 deluxe burgers, 1 without onions, 2 chicken dinners, set piece for corn on
Set
1.
peas for corn on 1. I'll give you a sub.
We're really moving now. This is where it gets exciting. The tension builds, the pace increases. This is where we separate the men from the boys.
Doing a great job, kid. We're really catching up now.
Out of the corner of my eye, I catch the cook giving me a quick glance and nodding approvingly. The kid's okay, he's thinking. The kid's a pro. Sally comes speeding by and gives me a little pat on the back.
Okay, kid. Way to go.
I respect her and may be falling in love with her. It happens in this business. We try and stay professional, true to our craft, but sometimes this sort of thing just happens. Passion.
All right, boys, doing a really great job tonight. Really starting to do a great job tonight. How's the chicken, Charlie?
Well, the chicken's okay. Let's move the potatoes.
I can move the potatoes.
No, kid, it's okay. Move the potatoes. How's the coleslaw?
They ain't going for the slaw. The day cook used too much mayonnaise. What a bleeping idiot.
We're rocking now. This is where it gets intense. We're moving fast, but I can keep up. I can keep up. I'm hot and sweating and shaking now.
Hey, slow down, kid. Don't kill yourself.
He's always so considerate for my health and well-being.
I won't, sir. I'm okay.
You can feel it when a restaurant is moving. Everyone's working in sync. You can hear the forks rattling, the grease hissing. You want to beat them. Them out there, the customers. You want to be ready before they think you possibly can be. They don't know they're working with true professionals until you show them. We know our craft. We're cooking now. But then Sally comes back. Before she even says anything, we know something has gone very wrong.
What is it?
Grease. They sent it back. Said it was greasy.
She looks away, not wanting to meet my eyes. The cook looks away, whistles, and continues flipping burgers. The manager takes it from her and gives it to me to be put back in the center sink with the soapy water. A heavy moment for everyone.
Clean it again. For the clown out there.
He edges it next to me, puts his arm around me and says,
It's not your fault. The wrong guy, the wrong spoon. It happens.
but I feel sick and disappointed. I feel like I've let down the team. I just know I have.
Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you?
Later, when everyone is gone, I talk to the old janitor who is mopping up with slow, steady strokes.
Do you like it here? Do you like the work?
I used to. I like the reputation I've got here. I liked the girls. There was a lot more glamour to it back in the old days.
But you don't like it anymore?
Now it's just the money. Everybody's in it for the money. And I go along with them. I take what I can get. But I really used to love it. You know, I was good at it. I was really good at it. I keep the shelves stocked downstairs. So it all starts with me. If I mess up, make a mistake, run out of something, well, that's the beginning of the end. I'm tired of that responsibility. I think I'm gonna hang it up soon.
What will you do then?
Well, I'm thinking about buying me a condominium in Vale. got a hell of a lot of money put away over the years. I guess I did all right after all.
I watch him go on mopping with even, steady sliding strokes. That shows me that, wow, he's probably never been truly gifted. Not gifted in the way I sense I am in my field. He's made up for it with dedication, reliability, and respect.